Welcome to Zen Fits in the Voyage of the Naughty Knots. The naughty knot I want to untie or look at today is the naughty knot of Epstein and Trump. This is what we're all tied up in. And I'm always very curious about how we get, what makes us tied up in it. Why is America tied up in this naughty knot? Epstein is a knot. It's like it's never untied, and Trump is a knot, and they're tied up together. Why is this? We love it, we hate it. So this naughty knot is not just a knot we hate. If there's a knot we hate, we just get rid of it. But if we love and hate our knot, if our love is a love-hate knot, then we keep it as we get rid of it. In other words, a love-hate knot is ambiguous. So the more you hate it, the more you love it. The more we hate Trump, the more we love Trump. The more we hate Epstein, the more we love Epstein. But I'm trying to look at the construct or the operating system of the knot. A naughty knot is different from a regular knot because we hate it and love it. And so it stays in our craw. It stays in our gut, you see. So we all have these knots that we can't get rid of in our life. Maybe a knot in my marriage, maybe a knot with my work, it may be a knot with just me, or a knot with the world. And the more we get, it's like Brer Rabbit and the Tar Baby. Remember that story? These are the tales of Uncle Remus. And so the bear and the fox wanted to catch this rabbit, so they created a tar baby, and they put it on the road. And Brer Rabbit came along, hoppity-hop, and he says, "Hello." And the tar baby didn't say anything. And Brer Rabbit said, "I said hello." And the tar baby didn't say anything. So Brer Rabbit got insulted. "Why aren't you saying hello back? I'm going to kick you." So he kicked the tar baby, and his foot got stuck. And then he kicked him again, and his foot got stuck. And now he was pounding on it, and he was totally stuck. And Brer Rabbit came, and Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit came along laughing, ha, ha, ha. We've caught this stupid rabbit now. Let's roast him and eat him. And Brer Rabbit said, no. There's a torture worse than roasting me. Go ahead and eat me, but don't throw me into the briar patch. Oh, Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox and Bear says, "Oh, he's afraid of the briar patch. That's worse than roasting him. So let's give him what he is totally afraid of, the worst torture." So they threw him into the briar patch, and Brer Rabbit escaped because the briars held the tar, and he got loose. But I digress. Why is Epstein a naughty knot? Okay, Epstein is like a Satan or mythological. He's like Milton's Paradise Lost. Have you read that? No, I'm sure you haven't. But anyway, it was the epic of the 17th century, and it was a Christian epic, and it was about Satan. And the Satan of Milton was a very interesting character. Satans are always more interesting than Jesus. Jesus is good, but boring. Satans are interesting. Satans are attractive. Satans are bad boys. Satans are evil, and they like it. Our movies are full of Epsteins or Satans who enjoy being evil. They're free from the morality of civilization. They're free from guilt and shame. So Adam and Eve bit the apple and felt guilt and shame. Epstein looks at you. He looks at us from his pictures. The eye of Epstein. Notice this. And every time you see a picture of Epstein, he's looking at you knowingly. While everybody else is is in the frame of the picture, Epstein seems to be outside of the frame to me. His eye follows me. It's like the eye of a portrait in a museum. It's like he knows a secret. What secret does Epstein know? What secret does he know when he looks at me? As if he's from a place beyond the pale. He looks at me as if he's from beyond civilization, from beyond morality. Epstein feels no guilt, no shame for his sins. Nor does Trump, you see. So that makes them very fascinating, intoxicating, because they don't feel, they're not imprisoned like us in morality, in being good, in being a rebel. So they're neither good nor a rebel. They're beyond good and evil. And that's intoxicating. We all know the intoxication of being a rascal, being a devil, being a devil's advocate, being a little sinful. There's nothing more boring than goodness. You need a little devil to spice things up, you see. So Epstein is kind of like reminds me of Killing Eve. The movie Killing Eve, because that was a movie about a sociopath, an assassin, oh, we love assassins who felt no guilt, who felt no shame. And so the whole movie, Killing Eve, was about who was Villanelle, who was this person. So Epstein is like the movie Killing Eve. Who is this Epstein? Why are we so... Of course, the people who were... He created an island of a lost paradise. He created an island that was a lost paradise. And only those who were bored with power went there to discover the forbidden fruit of being free from guilt and shame, you see. So Epstein created a real-time movie of the villain who loved to be the villain without shame, without guilt. And that is very mysterious, because we're all in the prison of morality. We all feel the pang of guilt or shame if we do wrong. We fear what people will think of us, our hometown, our family, our friends, you see. We're all in this prison. We're all Adam and Eve who have bitten the apple of the knowledge of good and evil. But Epstein, he was free from that. And so is Trump. So Epstein and Trump, you see, have created in real time this lost paradise that is free from guilt and shame, and they can do what they want with impunity. With impunity, you see. And that's attractive. That's intoxicating. Just like all the villains in our movies. They do evil without guilt. The villains of James Bond. They don't feel shame or guilty. What is this place that's free from guilt and shame? Epstein looks at us from through the pictures. His eye follows us. He knows. Epstein knows. Thanks for dropping in.